Hey YouTube, Caden with White's Lawn Maintenance. Today we're going to do a little bit of spring cleanup. It's kind of right around the 1st of March. So we have this place that we take care of here, and there's 2 acres worth of fields here, and there's just sticks that have dropped over the winter that we're going to get picked up. And then more towards the house, there's a bunch of pine cones everywhere that we're going to pick up, and then we're going to do, some trimming on some of the bushes and stuff on the property. So picking up sticks definitely isn't my favorite thing to do. It is something, early in the spring to get some income flowing and get out and get moving. It was a super nice day out, so I actually kind of enjoyed doing this. In the past, I've always got a winter job. I went and, found a job to keep me busy through the winter, keep income coming in. This last winter, I had bought the skid steer the year before, so my plan was to forestry mulch and do different work like that, and it worked out pretty well, but we did have the issue with the skid steer, so I've been finding things to do with my dump trailer and different things like that, which we've been fortunate to stay busy enough that, we're still doing well and everything, but that definitely put a damper on things. I'm definitely excited to get that back. We should be getting that back on the 18th. I filmed this early March, but it's middle of March now, so in a couple days we'll be getting our skid steer back, so that's really exciting. So whenever we trim shrubs, typically I'll trim them once, get the majority of everything knocked down and kind of rough the shape in, and then I'll shake them all around, and some of the branches might move around and start sticking back out, so then you trim them again. Because if you would have trimmed them just one time and you left, if the wind blew or something, then they're going to get out of shape and they'll look bad again. So you trim them up, get all the different angles and stuff, and get them trimmed nice, and then they stay good until they start growing, obviously. And a lot of times when it's more summertime and if we're just doing a maintenance trim, we'll just kind of blow the clippings into the lawn and then mulch them up with the mower. But obviously that had quite a bit of growth off of it, and these grasses, typically I like to do them in the fall, but we're doing them this spring. Obviously we wouldn't want to just mulch all that material into the grass either, so we're just hauling it off into the woods.
Here's some shrubs that are right up against this fence. We're gonna try and take them back a couple inches, get them over here so that, you know, there's a gap between it so it's not growing up into the fence. And we're gonna bring the height down. On the front side, we'll probably just shape up more than anything, but we need to bring that height down a little bit. We need to get it off the fence. And on the other side of the driveway, it's the same way. This one isn't as bad. It's shorter and it's not quite as into the fence. But we're gonna bring it down some, get it off of that, and then just shape the front up and clean up the top and everything. Ideally, we would take this down a little further. Get that kind of knocked out. We would take this down because the other one was like right here, but I don't want to trim this one that hard. Maybe this fall coming up, but right now coming into spring, I don't want to take a ton off of this. So we're going to square it up, make it look a little nicer, but it's definitely not going to necessarily match this one over here. They were just on different heights to start with. This one was only this tall to start with, and we took that much off of it. And we took about the same off this one, so I just don't feel comfortable taking that much more off. So we're just gonna pretty them up, but they're not gonna be symmetrical necessarily.